Welcome back to Lucrative Coaching Jumpstart. We are still talking about niching in your business, but in today's training, I want to walk you through a specific strategy that breaks down the three biggest coaching sectors. Not only will you be understanding the three biggest coaching sectors, but I'm going to be showing you how to narrow down from those coaching sectors to identifying your own micro niche where you can become the big fish in a small pond. To imagine yourself being in a sector that you are able to dominate, that you are seen as the go-to, that you are seen as the leader, you are the person that everybody wants to work with. Well, it's actually easier to become that person than you think. It is all about niching right into your micro niche, dominating that space and becoming the big fish. Let's dive in. Don't forget that one of the things that we have done to help you to implement and get results from Lucrative Coaching Jumpstart is that we have created some stellar workbooks with implementation plans for every section of this program. Remember to click the button below where it says workbook and get your workbook. Let's unlock today's training. So in order to find your money-making niche, the first thing we want to do is to look at the three biggest markets. So let's have a quick look. In order to niche and to dominate, you've got to know what area you are trying to dominate. So there are three biggest markets and they are as follows. Health, wealth, and relationships. There are smaller niches, but you'll find as we move on through the training that most of these smaller niches, these micro niches, actually fit into one of these larger sectors. So what you want to do is to make sure that you fully understand what are you doing. Are you trying to help people with their health? Are you trying to help them to lose weight, perhaps, to become healthier, perhaps? Or are you trying to help them to make more money or save more money? What are you trying to help them do in the wealth arena here? Or is it relationships? Are you trying to help them to build better relationships or to, get away from current relationships, i.e. divorce, for example? Which area are you trying to help them? In thinking about that, I also want you to look at the categories, the subcategories that might fit into either health, wealth, or relationships. So if I move this along, for example, and I write here, I write health, wealth, and relationships. Over here, let's draw a line so we can see very clearly and define them all. Now, I want you to work with me and just think, what are some subcategories that fits into these? Because the thing about going out there and saying, I'm a coach and I'm in the health niche, or I'm a health coach, what does that make you think of? Does it give you confidence in the person who says that? It shouldn't, because you have no idea what part of your health they can help you with. Right? But if somebody goes into the market and says, oh, I'm actually a coach that specializes in chronic diseases. Can you see how far much more specific that is? That's what we're trying to do here. If you go in and you say you're a health coach or you're a wealth coach or you're a relationships coach, it puts you in what's known as the red ocean, meaning that it's bloody, it's busy, it's dog eat dog. It's very difficult to stand out. It's very difficult to be heard, to be seen, and to get paid. Why would you want to be there? Instead, you want to find your space in your own micro category that you can dominate. And that's what I want to show you. So let's have a look quickly. Health niche. What are some micro categories within the health niche? You have weight loss, for example. So I'm going to put in weight loss. Another category within weight loss can be dieting. And if you want to go extra micro niching, instead of dieting, you could say something along the lines of keto or Cambridge diet or even vegan or fasting, etc., etc., etc. So you can break it down further that way. That way, when you have a client or a prospect who's interested in working with you, they already know what you do. Can you see how much easier it is to sell to somebody? Let's say if your program is all about keto and you're in the health space, but what you specialize in is keto, and somebody comes to you to talk to you and they already know that you specialize in keto, can you see how much more easier it's going to be to sell to them, because they understand that this right here is what you specialize in. That's what we are working on here. Now let's look at the wealth niche, and I'm going to give you some examples. So wealth, you can have coaching, for example. You can also have, you can also niche in even further. So instead of just saying coaching, I would move in even further. Instead of just coaching, how about you moving into life coaching, or business coaching, or executive coaching, etc., or relationships coaching. So it's still coaching, right? We are still coaching, but all we have done is niched in even further so that our messaging is clearer, and then we are able to dominate much easier. So we have coaching in wealth, we have investing, we have career, we have personal finance. You can also have marketing, real estate, anything. I mean, the list can go on. Finance, for example. Anything that helps people to build more wealth, right? To build more wealth, or save their wealth, or redirect and manage their wealth is what we are looking at here for the micro categories. Now, relationships. Again, the list could go on, but for the purpose of this, I want to keep it short so that you can get on and complete the task. Relationships, you have so many. You have single women. You have married couples. You have divorce. You have bereavement / loss. You have abuse. You have self-care. There's so much that you can have. Teens, young adults. Can you see how, based on what you can see on the screen, I'm already niching in? So instead of saying I'm a wealth coach, or I'm a health coach, or I'm a relationship coach, which doesn't help me to stand out at all, instead I'm going to choose a micro category that helps me to be even more specific, because the goal of niching in is that when your ideal client hears exactly what it is that you do, they put up their hand and go, yes, 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 I need that. Yes, 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 I need that. Yes, 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 I need some help with my self-care. Or yes, 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 I need some help with my marketing. Or yes, 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 I need some help with weight loss. That is the goal. If people cannot hear your niche and know exactly how you can help them, then you haven't niched in enough. So your homework right now is to comment below and to clarify your niche by telling me what your subcategory is. So I want you to tell me, what is it? Are you under health, wealth, or relationships? So pick one of those. And what is a subcategory within that category? So if I move on, for example, right, you're going to put something along the lines of, my niche is, my broad niche is wealth. My subcategory is, for example, whatever it is. It could be marketing, or sales, or personal finance, or coaching, whatever it is. For the purpose of this, I'm going to put in personal finance as my subcategory. Can you see how much clearer that is? We've just gone from here, looking at the three biggest markets, health, wealth, and relationships, to niching it down further to your subcategory, what is it? To then defining it into a sentence so that you are clear exactly what your niche is, and you have finally defined what it is. I'll see you in the next training. Make sure you do your homework. I shall be looking and responding to you. So you've watched the training. It is now time to implement. What I would like you to do is to look below this training. You're going to see a section called implementation. In that section, you're going to have a specific task that I have set for you. Have a look at your task, the steps that we have laid out for you, and follow those steps. Then finally, make sure you comment below this video in our course platform so that we can see your responses and we can come back to you and give you feedback. Remember that nothing happens until implementation has taken place. So without those comments, I cannot actually support you further. So if you would like my help, make sure you leave your comments below this video. And finally, we like to over deliver. I've opened up the calendar for myself and my team of coaches, and we want to take this a step further with supporting you with implementing everything that you are learning within this program and to answer some of the questions that you may have. You might be in a position where you actually benefit from speaking with us instead of just doing this by yourself. What I'd like you to do is click on the button below this video to schedule your breakthrough call. There is no cost. You can literally come on the call, ask any question that you have, and we would be glad to support you. So make sure you click on that link and schedule your call if you need to. I'll see you in the next training.